Before we start, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm literally a fucking 3-year-old. So, I mean, look at this spoon. And how is this cheese? Alright guys, I'm back. Acne and all. So as you can see by the beginning of this video, I'm still a child. And this story is just gonna validate that. So, let's start off by talking about why I went to Dallas. So, a friend of mine calls me. We'll call her Brittany. Brittany calls me and she's like, I'm going on a business vacation. I have to go take a class out in Dallas, you know. Did you want to come with me? I have a free hotel room, whatever. So I'm like, obviously, you know, I didn't have a job and I wasn't in school. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll go. So we go to Dallas, and as soon as we get there, we get to the hotel. And the hotel is so nice. It's the Omni in Dallas. And they can't find our reservation. Turns out we weren't at the big Omni in Dallas. We were at the one off of the interstate. And if you know anything about those hotels, it's like a high-end hotel, but ours was kind of the older version. It wasn't not nice, it was just the older version. So this story is going to be so fucking long. God, I'm still talking about the hotel. So we get to the hotel, we check in, whatever. Obviously we brought alcohol, you know. Hi, we're there for a week with nothing to do. She only has a class for like 3 hours a day, and then that Friday she had like a test on all the stuff she'd learned, whatever. So we're in the hotel room drinking, and there are some other people that came on this trip with us too. It's 3 guys, and then there was this one like older lady. So the first guy, who I immediately thought, so we go down to the hotel bar and we meet up with all these people. Yes, the hotel had a bar in it. I mean, that's probably normal, but I don't go to hotels often, so we go to the hotel bar and we meet all of them, and then right when we walk up, I'm like, what? Like, you are fucking beautiful. So there's this guy, one of the guys that was there on the business trip, he's beautiful. Like, he looks like, the only description I can really give of him is that he looks like a Guido. Like, he's straight off Jersey Shore. Like, he's jacked. He's a little bit older, probably like 30 to 32. I'm not sure. I never really ever found out. But, I mean, he's beautiful. And then so I'm introducing myself to everyone at the table. We're all just kind of getting to know each other because, hi, I'm just coming in. Like, I don't know any of y'all. Y'all all work together, but I don't fucking know y'all. So I introduce myself to everyone, and he stands up, shakes my hand, and like looks at me. I'm like, oh fuck, don't tell me we have a connection. And then I see a wedding ring, so I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not chasing that. So fast forward a few days. Every night we're drinking, obviously. It's a vacation. But then we decide to do it big on the last night we're there. So we all go out, and the sexy guy, let's give him a name. We're gonna call him Vinny, just for the sake of him being a fucking Guido. So Vinny comes out with us. There's Vinny, and then the younger guy that was in this business crew too. We'll call him, what does he look like? He looks like a John. He doesn't look like a John. We'll call him John. So John and Vinny come with us. We go out in uptown Dallas, and the older lady that's on the trip with us, she clearly doesn't come out because she's an adult, unlike us. Her niece, I think it was, well, whatever, it's fucking irrelevant. Her niece comes to the hotel, like, before we were going out, and she's like, oh, hey, I live in uptown Dallas, you know, I can show y'all around and bring y'all everywhere, you know, like, yeah, I know the ropes, like, let's just go out. We didn't pay for anything while we were there. The business paid for the hotel, they paid for food, they paid for gas, but obviously they're not going to pay when we go out. So this girl, the older lady's niece, we'll call her Ashley. God, I fucking suck at this. We'll call her Ashley. Ashley brings us to a the first place that we go that night. And keep in mind that we've already pre-gamed. We're already all buzzing. We didn't take an Uber. John drove Brittany's car. I think her name was Brittany. God, I fucking suck at this. Brittany, my friend, the one that I went with. She's Brittany from now on if I didn't say she was Brittany in the beginning. So John drives Brittany's car, and so he doesn't drink. He's one of those sober people. Like, he smokes hookah, and like, he's kind of just one of those people. Like, one of those people. He's just, I don't know, like, he's more innocent. Like, he doesn't, kind of more of a hippie type of person. So he drives us to uptown Dallas, and we follow Ashley. And we get downtown. Ashley got the hookup. Let's just start with that. She works for a modeling agency. So she has good connects. Like, she just knows a whole bunch of stuff. Like, she knows the ropes. So we get valet parking for free. I'm like, okay. It turns out we go to this bar, and not a bar, it was like a bar club. Like, it was weird. We don't have those in Louisiana where I live. So we go there, and it's so nice. But we walk in, like, we walk past the security guards. This bitch knows everybody. Like, everybody knows her. So she tells my friend Brittany and me, she's like, if anyone asks, it's Brittany's birthday, and you two are my clients. So I'm your manager, like your modeling manager, and y'all are here on a business trip for that. I'm like, all right, sweet. So we're walking around the club or whatever. We'll call it a club. We're walking around, and all these guys keep coming up to us because I'm wearing a shirt, like a Louisiana shirt. It was City Bar, and it said Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm wearing that, and a lot of people are coming up, and my hair, obviously, is a topic of conversation in Texas because nobody in Texas does this. Sorry about how it looks right now. I don't feel like washing it. So, this guy comes up to us, and I'm just like, hey, I gotta go. You can talk to my manager about anything else. Da-da-da. He's trying to start conversation, but I wasn't having it because I was buzzed, and I'm ready to start having fun. So we get to the table, like, we sit down at a table, and the waitress comes up. I order they have these buckets of beer, and it comes with like 12 beers in it. And these stupid bitches that walk around the club, that's their job, is to sell the men more alcohol because they know that men will buy alcohol. She was so nice. She's a fucking bitch because she got me hooked in her line and made me buy a bucket of beer. Anyways, so we buy that, and I'm like, oh shit, like, we're ready to go to the next place, and I still have 4 left. So I drink those 4 beers, and then, like, after about 30 minutes, I start feeling weird. I'm sitting at that table, and Vinny was at that table with me. Vinny and John. John pretty much stayed with me the whole night. And so I'm starting to get like I'm really buzzed at this point. I'm not quite drunk, but I'm buzzed. Like, I have a very high tolerance when it comes to alcohol. So we go to the bar, and I'm going to close my tab, and you can't bring alcohol out over here. This isn't, in Louisiana, you can walk up and down the street with a bottle of beer or whatever. Sometimes they are particular about bottles, like you can carry cans. Anyways, so we go to the next place, and then whenever we get there, I notice my friend Brittany is dancing on a table. Everything at this point is kind of weird, because this all happened after we got to the second place and I got my first drink with Vinny. I start feeling weird, and that's very unusual. Like, I don't feel like that off of alcohol. So I still don't know what happened. I don't know if Vinny did it or somebody else. Maybe the guys that kept trying to talk to us did it. But so we're there, and I start feeling really weird. Like, I'm just like falling everywhere, and I space out. And, like, I remember bits and pieces from this night, but the main reason I know a lot of what happened is because I was told by the other people how I was acting. So next thing I remember is I'm throwing up. I know, disgusting. You're probably throwing up right now because I'm telling you this. And when I say throwing up, I'm not throwing up. I am projectile vomiting on people, on the floor, like fucking everywhere. I am just throwing up. And so I have vomit all over my clothes. So Ashley's like, it's time to go back to the hotel. Like, let's go back to the hotel, whatever. And I think actually at this point the bars are probably closing. Brittany's out somewhere. We can't fucking find her. I'm outside because I got put out of the bar. Some people were obviously taking care of me. But I got put out of the bar and I'm sitting on a bench on the side of the road, and all the people that were with me found me. They're like, oh my God, we've been looking for, like, where did you go? I'm like, I don't know. So we get in the car. Brittany's throwing up out of the window of her own car. She throws up all over the fucking seat, all over me, all over Vinny, all over everything in her car. Oh, so anyways, I'm still spacing at this point. And from Ashley told us, she had it on video. She actually sent us the video. I was laying in the middle of the street in uptown Dallas. Ashley's like, Hunter, you gotta get up. Like, you're in the middle of the road. Like, let's go. And I'm like, no, I'm tired. I'm tired. So let's just sleep in the middle of the fucking road. No, that's no big deal. So I know my tolerance of alcohol. There's no way I got that drunk. So I'm about 97% sure that I got drugged. But so we go back to the hotel, and I remember being in the hotel lobby. That's the next part that I fast forward to because, like I said, everything, I'm still spacing at this point. I still, like, even now, like, looking back on the memory, I'm still spaced on all this shit. So we get to the hotel lobby, and I remember that because I have a very, how do you say, like, a protective sense in my mind. Like, I can sober up quick, or I can whenever I'm drinking. I can't whenever I'm fucking popping Molly or whatever the hell was put in my drink. We're walking through the lobby and my friend Brooke falls, and I think that's the only reason that I remember that part. She is on the ground. I'm like, oh my God, like, what is happening? I can't walk. I'm being, like, supported by John at this point. Vinny and Ashley are helping my friend Brittany to walk, and I'm like, oh my God. So I call my mom 3 times. It's 4 in the morning at this point because I look back at my call log, and I'm calling her. I'm like texting her, you know, hey, I think I got drugged. Like, I feel weird. What do I do? Do I go to a hospital? Of course she didn't text back because it's 4 in the fucking morning, and she keeps her phone on vibrate at night, so whatever. So we go back up to the hotel room. Ashley and John they're not, like, super drunk. Well, John's obviously not drunk, but Ashley's not, like, really drunk. She ended up riding with us, though, because she didn't want to drive. So we get in the hotel room, and they're, like, putting us in our bed. They help me change my clothes. I get in the bed. And I'm just talking to everybody, and my breath has to smell like fucking ass. Like, it probably smells like I just ate onions, ass, and fucking tacos. Ugh. So anyway, so we're in the bed. Brooke's like, Brittany's like out. Like, she is out in the bed. And then Vinny comes lay next to me, and John and Ashley are like, you know, hey, you need to come back to your room. And I'm telling them, because I like this guy, I'm telling them, you know, no, it's fine if he stays here. Like, let's not make him walk, you know, whatever. Keep in mind, this guy's married. And I told myself I wouldn't hook up with him because he's married. And I didn't pursue him or chase him in any way because he's married. He is straight. He is married. I'm laying in bed. I feel like I can't move. Like, I'm paralyzed. And I remember this part in my mind. And oh God, makes me want to throw up thinking about it. He starts fucking kissing me. And I'm like, what? Like, no. Like, stop. Like, but I just don't do anything because at this point I don't give a shit. So he like starts initiating stuff, and like he starts, TMI moment coming up, he starts like playing with me and, you know, initiating. To make a long story short, we hooked up. And the next day I woke up, I was still spacing the next morning, by the way. I'm like, I feel disgusted because I just hooked up with a married man that I told myself I wouldn't, but I didn't have any control. And I don't know if I got drugged by him because that was his plan the whole time, but like I said, that first time that we met, we had like a connection. So, like that happened. And then he didn't talk to me whenever, it was the Friday at this point. He didn't talk to me or like text me, or whenever I saw him at the class, because I brought my friend Brittany to that final class, like the test on the Friday. Like he didn't even look, like he didn't want to look at me, and I'm like, this is sketchy as fuck. Like maybe he just feels weird because he just hooked up with a guy. Like that was my mindset at the time. But looking back, I think it's because he like knew that I realized that what happened, and like if he drugged me, he probably at this point thought I knew. So we start going home. Like everybody's leaving, everybody's telling everybody bye, you know, because we're all departing. Like they finished their last course, we checked out of our hotel already, like everything's done. And he doesn't come tell anybody bye, he just leaves. Okay, like bye, like we were all best friends before all this shit happened, whatever. So I don't know what happened at that point. Like this is the end of the story. Looking back, like I still don't really know what happened. Like I don't know if he drugged me, or if we both got drugged and then shit just happened, or if we just got that drunk. But I don't remember spacing. Like I don't remember spacing out. I don't remember much from that night because I was spacing out. But honestly, that was probably the best week of my life because I was drunk every night, first of all. But everything was paid for. Like it was all free. Like we stayed at this nice hotel because even though it was an older one, it was still like very nice, very expensive. And I don't know, like it was just, we lived the dream. That's like my goal in life, is to live a life like that. Like to just not have to pay for anything and just get everything handed to you. That night, the only thing I bought the whole time we were there was, well, I bought a bottle of Jack, but I bought that thing of beer that one night. But that's it. Like that's all I paid for that whole week that we were there. So yeah, that was my story. It was fucking crazy, and I don't regret anything now. I did whenever we left, but like moral of the story is live your life. Like I have really bad anxiety, and oh god, and hiccups, and I just burped. I have really bad anxiety, so like I can't branch out or do anything by myself. Thank God I had Brittany with me because that kind of helped. Because as long as I'm with somebody, I know I'm fine. But if I'm by myself, I'll freak out. But that just taught me, you know, live life. And I mean, getting drunk isn't living life, but we experienced a lot while we were there. So moral of the story is just live life to the fullest. Don't give a shit about what people think, even though I still do. And just have fun. Like, you know, you only live once. So, anyways, well, that's where I'm gonna end today's video. Leave a comment, subscribe, like, whatever. I really want to speak with people because, hi, nobody's watching my videos right now, and that's normal. But, you know, I like having people to talk to, and, like, I like hearing other people's stories. Like, I love Storytime videos on YouTube. That's, like, my favorite thing. So anyways, I'll see you guys again next Saturday, because I think Saturdays are going to be like my upload days. So anyways, I hope this video holds you over until then, and I hope to see some of you guys comment and let me know some of your shit that went on. So anyways, y'all have a good day. Bye.